Growing up, I was always good at science and math. And I took AP Bio and I was like, I'm good at this. And so in my head, I was like, career-wise, I should do something with it. So I should make a future that consists of biology with some psychology. And then it led me again to neurology.
It started when I took some camps over the summer. They were engineering and coding related camps that really delved into the world of materials engineering and computer science, coding, all that fun stuff.
For me, my interest in STEAM was first started by my grandfather, and more specifically his diagnosis with ALS. A lot of schools, just in general in this country, have many ALS-specific resources, such as ALS clinics, ALS-specific research centers that I want to get involved in.
What sparked my interest in STEAM was a book called The Whale-Stow Letters by Mark C. Danielewski, to see how that mother, her name was Pelafina, go through symptoms of schizophrenia, and that sort of made me think, why don't I help people in the real world who suffer from similar conditions?
Me and my friends, we found this organization called FLL, First Lego League. They organize Lego robotics events, and we thought that was really cool, like competitions. And we started to design, build, and program a robot. I'm
developing a theoretical new treatment for glioblastoma multiforme, which is the deadliest type of brain cancer. Compared to all other types of brain cancers, it has the lowest 5-year survival rate for all patients. And the method that I'm trying to use is something called photodynamic therapy, which involves a photosensitizer and light. So when the photosensitizer is exposed to a specific wavelength of light, it releases free radicals, which then kills the cancerous cells.
I used to go to Harrison Morton Middle School, and the bridge there, it closed down because they said it was due to rust. And in my head, I was like, but what is rust? And why would a bridge close down because of it? And so then it inspired me to recreate rust in my own project. And that ended up being the first project I made, winning first place at ASD and PJAS.
Well, I find a lot of the literature that I read and that I write to be very introspective. They reflect on themselves a lot. And so I just feel that introspectiveness comes naturally with writing, which naturally goes with the psyche.
So the summer before my senior year, I worked with a group of 4 other individuals to develop an app called Girl Code, which is essentially an app that combines information on how to get into the STEM field, how to land successful internships and jobs, how to find scholarships for college, all into one app. And it really inspired me to pursue computer science.
I learned about hydrogen fuel cells, and I picked one called PEM, proton exchange membrane. And what I did with it is I tried to increase the efficiency of the fuel cell through air mass flow. I had to get over a big obstacle in regulating the amount of air mass flow I actually put through the system, but I got it, and I was able to complete my research, and I presented it at Science Fair, so I won there.
My STEM role model is Carly Kloss, the founder of Code with Klossy. She is the ultimate girl boss. She's a supermodel and the founder of this incredible organization that has helped millions of women and non-binary individuals from all over the globe to learn about computer science, the culture of tech, cybersecurity, all the above.
So my mother is a genetic counselor and she works from home. So every single day before I even wake up, she's up working on cases. When I come home, she's working on cases. Seeing her interest in these cases and actually making a difference in their lives has really helped me realize my own interest in STEM in relation to my grandfather. My other STEAM role model, I would say, is my biomedical innovations teacher at school, Mrs. Laura Kowalski. Really, as a STEM collaborator and sharing ideas with her that I find interesting, seeing what sticks, seeing what can be tweaked, and especially with the innovation that I'm working on now, she has been the absolute biggest help in that, in finding resources, helping to not give ideas directly, but ask questions that lead me down paths, which then fuels my propensity for research.
My 8th grade science teacher, Miss Donahue, she's the person that really drove me to STEAM. She helped me go through PJAS, ASD Science Fair, and summer programs, and she was always there to push me and to direct me. And she also helped me to figure out that I did want to become a neurologist.
The biggest role model I have is honestly my parents. My mom is a pharmacist, so she helped develop my curiosity and she pushed me to go do things, to explore. My dad also, on the other hand, he played a huge role in my love of engineering. He's really analytical like me too.
Most of my role models are actually patients from books and literature and movies. They're usually very introspective and observant people, and I applaud them for their courage and their bravery in the face of the conditions that they face from their everyday lives.
Outside of school, some of my hobbies include playing violin, which I've been doing for 7 years. I started in 4th grade with the Parkland School District. And then also right now I'm learning to play volleyball on my own.
I like to play field hockey, and I'm also trying to learn how to play the electric guitar because I know the piano, so I was thinking, okay, new instrument.
So I love going out to eat with my friends, just hanging out with my friends in general, listening to music, playing guitar, and knitting and crocheting. Those are two of my main hobbies.
Some of my favorite hobbies are reading and especially writing. I write both poetry and prose, and I've done so ever since I was a little girl. I sort of found it to be a way to express myself.
I really like to read books, specifically sci-fi. I really love how they take me into another world. But another one of my biggest hobbies is playing the violin. I play in my school orchestra, and I have an absolute blast.
Something that not many people know about me is that I'm a first-generation American, and my mother, she was born and raised in Albania, and so was my father. He was raised in Italy, and so they taught me the customs and the language.
I am terrible at Connect 4. I've never once won a game, and it hasn't even been close. I've lost continually every single time.
I've always been immersed in the crafting world ever since I was 3 years old. My mom and I would frequent AC Moore, and we always looked at the scrapbook paper and we would just buy it and just collect it and hoard it. So we started making pinwheels, and I sold them at my lemonade stand with my friend in 6th grade, and we were getting orders from all across the country for Las Vegas, California, Oregon.
I used to do track cycling competitively with my friends. Always very fun to see the biker right next to you, the biker to the right of you, trying to like go behind a biker to draft off them, get a little bit more speed, to get a little bit of a higher place. Competitively, it's a blast. It's really fun.
So in the future, I hope to major in biomedical engineering or molecular biology, depending on whichever school I decide to attend. After that, I plan on attending medical school for a future career in surgery. I don't know what specialty right now. However, I do know that surgery is something that I want to do. I want to have a more direct impact, I guess you could say, compared to a normal specialist. And I feel that surgery is the proper way for me to go.
Well, I plan to pursue a career in psychiatry, which would require me to get a graduate degree and then go to med school. And I'd like to do so at either Cambridge University or Cornell.
In college, I hope to major in computer science with a minor in theology, which is not related to computer science, and a double minor in cybersecurity or something else related to the computer science field, depending on what school I select. And after college, I hope to become a software engineer for a company in whatever city that the college I am studying at is located in.
I got accepted to DeSale's accelerated PA program, so I plan on becoming a neurology PA within 5 years.
I plan to pursue biomedical engineering. If I was really to go shoot for the stars, I'd go for Georgia Tech or like a university like that. And I also love the medical side because I would get to help people more directly with that. It's more like a humanities thing, so that's what I really enjoy.